October is marked as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. According to National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, statistics indicate that you or someone you know has experienced violence from an intimate partner. I took the time this month to break down how domestic violence isn't limited to physical abuse. In this Peace of Mind Project story, I do want to warn you, this might be difficult for some to watch.
1 in 3 women in the country are affected by domestic violence, and 1 in 5 men. When an individual is in a domestic violence situation, they don't always know. We have to make sure that we're talking about it because people are losing their lives at the hands of domestic violence.
The United States Department of Justice defines domestic violence as a pattern of abusive behavior in any relationship that's used by one partner to gain or to maintain power and control over another. Andrea Robinson is the executive director of Oasis Shelter, a home in Owensboro that helps victims of domestic violence throughout the Green River Area District.
We serve women, men, LGBTQ. It is completely inclusive, so we serve all victims of domestic violence. Last year we experienced 18 deaths related to victims at the hands of their perpetrators. 14 of those were gun violence.
That number 18 is just in Kentucky alone. That includes the 2023 murder of 16-year-old Owensboro High School student Gamey Paul. She was killed by an intimate partner.
It's not okay. It's not okay to live in violence, and it's not okay for our children to live in violence.
The United States Department of Justice gives examples of what domestic violence could look like. It includes any behaviors that intimidate, manipulate, humiliate, isolate, frighten, terrorize, coerce, threaten, blame, or hurt someone.
Your silence is not going to protect you.
Atinuke Wilhite was not physically wounded by her abuser. However, she is a survivor.
A husband brought me here from Nigeria, but unfortunately, the marriage did not work. So that was what led to me going to Oasis Shelter.
October of 2023 marks 9 years that Wilhite fled her marriage with only the clothes on her back.
I just had to flee the marriage and go to Oasis. I was being traumatized that it was affecting me mentally, and I didn't realize it until later.
For close to 2 years, Oasis helped Wilhite gain education, identification, and confidence to get her on her feet and move forward with her life.
Oasis is just part of my life. There are a lot of things I experienced in that program. I was taught how to recognize an unhealthy relationship. Now, if I'm in a relationship, I can identify all the red flags that would tell me that this is a no-go area.
Robinson shares that just because you reach out for help doesn't mean you have to go into shelter or commit to anything.
Educate yourself, get help in safety planning, and finding out what resources are available. You may feel that you have obstacles that will prevent you from being able to get out, but there may be an answer. There will be an answer, and someone will be able to assist you at your own pace and when you're ready.
Wilhite encourages anyone who may be experiencing domestic violence in any form that there is hope.
To the glory of God, I can drive now. I have my own vehicle. I have my own home. I am no longer a homeless person. So I thank God for the program.
She's such a joy. Wilhite right now is looking forward to welcoming her 4 boys from Nigeria into America, so they're all able to be back together again. More